Okay, well, we didn't start at the trailhead because we couldn't even figure out where the parking was. It was a little stressful finding this parking, but what you have to pay attention to if you want to start in Glens Falls is the Adirondacks Seafood Company, right across the street from the parking area. The Warren County Bikeway is among the earliest rail trail conversions, with the project beginning in 1978. It follows a branch of the Delaware and Hudson Railroad, which carried vacationers from the main branch to resorts and steamboat connections on the 32-mile-long Lake George. The trail's terminus in Glens Falls is about 1/10 of a mile north of the feeder Canal Park Heritage Trail, which connects to the Champlain Canalway Trail. The latter pathway is part of New York's developing Empire State Trail system, which will span 750 miles. This trail is 7 or 8 miles of gradual uphill, and it's enough uphill to know and be glad you've got your e-bike. Not too far down the trail, we ran into about a mile-long on-road segment. The area's combative early history is reflected in names like Old Military Road, Bloody Pond Road, and Lake George Battlefield Park. In fact, a cave on the Hudson River in Glens Falls inspired James Fenimore Cooper to write The Last of the Mohegans, a historical novel about the French and Indian War in 1826. What do you think?
I think it's a babbling brook that probably wouldn't hardly be running if it weren't for the rains we've had.
Old Western town. In the mid-1800s, the Adirondacks were an undiscovered natural treasure. Then a preacher from Boston named William Murray introduced the Adirondacks to the general public when he published a book called Adventures in the Wilderness. The book was half informative travel guide and half wild short story collection. Well, people found Murray's stories and advice inspirational, and armed with the book and not much else, unprepared city dwellers boarded trains heading for the foothills of the Adirondacks to begin their own adventures. And the original vacation was born. Right in downtown Lake George, you'll find Fort William Henry, a restored British fort built in 1755. Hey, wait a minute, where'd Randy go? There he is. He snuck around those buses when I wasn't looking. I'm hungry. It's time to get something to eat. This place advertises the best burgers and the best view. Well, okay, I'll give him the best view, but the burger was okay. Wait a minute, quick stop. We have to look at Around the World Miniature Golf. It's listed as some of the best mini golf courses in the country. Since it was built in 1963, each hole has been maintained to preserve the antique feel of a real miniature golf course while maintaining a lighthearted adaptation of popular landmarks. So, if you hang around here, you're going to see things like the Taj Mahal, a giant sombrero, a life-size lobster, and a replica of the New York City subway. Our ride was about 16 miles round trip. Well, what'd you think about this trail?
Another nice ride. On to Lake George and saw the touristy thing. It was very nice, all paved and a few hills, but especially with our e-bikes, we climbed right through them.
Well, this was a very different trail because it was uphill and downhill right into downtown Lake George, which was pretty neat, and I'd do it again.
Oh yeah, it was fun.